Hey, Jeff here with Digital Trends to give you a quick look at the Samsung and T-Mobile Sidekick 4G. This is the newest version of the Sidekick, which is a long-standing brand. It was originally made by Danger, and it was known by, it had kind of a kick-out screen, and it was really made for texting and really fast navigation with the keyboard. This retains the general style of the Sidekick. Obviously it's a little more compact, it looks a lot more like a standard smartphone these days. It does have touch and it is running Android. As we said, T-Mobile gave this to Samsung as Danger was bought by Microsoft, I believe, a few years ago. It's a little different from a standard Android experience. As you can see on the bottom here, it has a touch wheel, which it's almost kind of useless, but it is there if that's the kind of navigation you like to do. And but the home screen buttons have been kind of split up. So if you're holding it like this, the back button is down here on the lower left, and then you have the menu button. But if you want the home button, it's way up here on the top. So those of you who like to use it in kind of vertical orientation are going to have a little bit of a difficult time finding that home button. We also are a little perplexed at the location of the power button here, which is down in the lower right, which kind of works. You can kind of hit it with your pinky, but it still would have been a lot more comfortable up there, even if you're holding it in a landscape orientation. It would have been better up there. We like the dedicated camera button, of course, as always, and you can see the volume rocker, and oddly the headphone jack is on the bottom here, so even if you're using it in a texting mode, if you have that in your pocket, your headphone is going to kind of stick out the side there. As Sidekicks are known for, the screen on this kind of kicks out there. As you can see, I'll try to refocus here. There. As you can see, it's not a just a sliding keyboard. It does kind of have a kick to it. This gives us a lot more real estate for the keyboard here, which is a great keyboard. It's one of the better keyboards. I'd say it's up there with the Droid 3 had a very good keyboard, and well, the Droid 3, I guess. It's got a full 5-row keyboard, so it's got a full number row. Very helpful. Each of the keys has a good click and enough depth so that you know you've pressed it. T-Mobile and Samsung did not skimp on the keyboard. But the rest of the device, it's kind of a mashup between the old ideals of the Sidekick brand and then kind of trying to bring it into the modern day. It doesn't quite work all the time. It's got this other button for jump keys, so it allows you to touch and use a jump key, or you can press a button and jump key, but it kind of works, but you still have to end up touching the screen at sometimes, so you're going to have to reach your finger up. It's not quite as fast as some of the older Sidekick models, despite the touchscreen. But as a touchscreen Android phone, it's alright. T-Mobile did skin Android 2.2, I believe this runs, and they did skin it a little bit to make it kind of hipper, a little neater. I'll show you the unlock screen. So instead of saying 547, it spells it all out. That's the kids love that, right? And some of the menus are just a little bit different. You scroll through the apps like this. It does have a few really good apps. We do like the group texting app, and the cloud texting is pretty cool too. Other than that, it's got, you know, quick video chat and a couple T-Mobile applications built in. The phone dialogue there is pretty good as well. On the back, it's got a 3 megapixel camera, a little weak, a little anemic, not a great camera. On the front is a VGA front-facing camera, also not that great. We do like the rubberized grips on the edge there. Inside, you can replace the battery, and it has a removable SD card as well. I believe this comes with 1 gigabyte of internal memory and a card as well right up there, and that card is a 2 gigabyte card, so 3 gigabytes total of memory. This one's pretty low priced. It's a single core processor. If you start multitasking too much, it will slow down. Pretty affordable price though. It's usually under $100. I've seen some, I believe, for $80. Overall, not the best Sidekick, but certainly a pretty good phone for a light user who just wants a really good keyboard. And that was a quick look at the Sidekick 4G.